Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vase. Um, I'll say it a couple of times when more people join. Lost my cool a little bit on the last episode. It was a frustrating morning, and the trolls got to me at the airport. It was a long day, but let's make up for that. So I am on a different part of Mexico. You can see the beach behind me. I really wanted to get this video done in daylight, but I wanted to enjoy the pool a little bit, wanted to enjoy the sauna, and unfortunately the sun is setting, but let me see if I can get the camera over. I'm assuming that I'm allowed to like stream from here, but we will all find out together if someone comes and gets mad at me. But yeah, you see the ocean behind me, still some light, and I'll take a look at the price even though nothing's changed. So I want to take a look at your questions, guys. I know I got pissed off last video. I usually am a little more calm and collected. Trolls get to me sometimes, it happens. I increased the slow mode on the live chat. I made it 2 minutes. I want to see how it goes. Also, you know, some tequila doesn't hurt. I also haven't eaten in over 24 hours. So drinking like my third or fourth tequila is probably not a good idea. But once my computer battery dies, I will go ahead and get dinner. Oh, you guys can see my Lenovo. All right, cool. Let me up that up a little bit. Might see some random people in the background. All right. I increased the slow mode to 2 minutes. This way I can also read your chat. Yeah, I'll try to do some more videos from here during the day, but during the day I'm gonna be out seeing more pyramids. I am still in Mexico. Thank you, Burmas. Thank you, Burmas, for your little tip. Where in Mexico are you? I'd rather not say yet. It's an OPSEC issue. Like sometimes I don't mind saying where I am when I'm surrounded by people, but when I'm not surrounded by people, it's probably better that I don't say. But when I start streaming on location again tomorrow, you'll all know where I am. Oh man, I'm not sitting that close to the laptop, so let me see if I can read what you guys are saying. All right. Yeah, no. So I try to eat once a day. Eventually, guys, I'm warning you now. Eventually, the Tone Vase YouTube channel is going to be diet and exercise and no finance. Eventually, not anytime soon, but eventually, it'll be all diet and finance. And yes, drinking a double tequila, a second double tequila, without eating for 24 hours is not the best of choices, but it's not as unhealthy as it sounds. Can you not give away the Game of Thrones shit, guys? I really like. I've been too busy to watch it. Like anyone that mentions Game of Thrones will get banned today. I'm not gonna ban anyone other than giving away what happened in Game of Thrones or in Billions. Game of Thrones and Billions. Anyone that mentions them gets banned. All right. Try to start the questions with my name or the word question so that I actually like, so that it's spotted. Yeah, the S&P 500 does look unreasonably bullish. I increased the slow mode so that the live chat is manageable for me to read. Do I practice intermittent fasting? Yes, I do. I try to eat once a day. Yeah, I feel great. Like eating one meal a day in the evening is amazing. Sometimes I even skip a meal. But my diet is a little different than that. it's I try to eat based on nutritional density. So for me, it's about how good the food is. And if the food isn't good, I'll skip a day. Okay, there was another question here. Are you influenced by all the idea that the Bitfinex leverage shorts are up and longs are down, but the price is steady? You know what? This Bitfinex thing. So I just texted Tyler and Leah. Tomorrow morning, I want to do an episode with Tyler and Leah about the whole Bitfinex Tether situation. I'm not going to talk about it much today. I want to save it for the episode with Leah and Tyler. Wow, I increased the slow mode to 2 minutes and I'm still getting way too many messages. Shit. All right, hold on. Gotta use the mouse here. All right. Yeah, I wish I started this like an hour earlier so you can see the beach behind me. Total fail on my part. Do you think that Bitfinex Tether news lands to manipulate the crypto market? Not really. Do I eat lunchtime or dinner? I usually eat dinner. Tequila is one of the tequila is the healthiest liquor on all fronts, right? So it's an upper, not a downer. It's natural. It's from a plant, not from rice or potatoes, and it's just the healthiest liquor you can drink. And it's awesome. Any thoughts on darknet markets shutting down, affecting Bitcoin price? I haven't heard anything, so I can't comment. Potentially a head and shoulders forming on daily. I haven't noticed it, but maybe. Do you think we go down to 4,800 in the next bear move? I think 4,800 is very likely. I don't want to talk about where in Mexico I am, but there is a beach behind me. When I stream on location from another pyramid, either tomorrow or the day after, you guys will know where I am. But at the moment, usually when sometimes I talk about where I am and sometimes I shouldn't. So let me not talk about where I am. I don't think I'll be anywhere near Chicago this year, unfortunately. So sorry about that. Why do you trade GBTC and not Bitcoin futures? Because I keep getting my account shut down and I don't want to talk about that publicly either. It is very unsafe to trade Bitcoin in the world of Bitcoin. It's very safe to trade GBTC in your retirement account, whether it's for tax purposes or security purposes. So that's why I trade GBTC, but I can only trade GBTC to the upside, not the downside. So that's why I'm currently not in a GBTC position. Guys, I don't know when Backed is gonna actually begin, and nobody does either. So, like we can keep waiting for that. How do you recommend someone buy Bitcoin if not through exchanges? Find a friend that has Bitcoin and buy it in cash. That's how I've always bought it. And I mean, I bought my first Bitcoin in cash by meeting at a coffee shop back in 2013. And trust me, it's a lot easier to do it today than it was back in 2013. Why do you use line and not candles on mining revenue charts? It's just cleaner. The like candles don't make sense. Okay, that's actually a really good question. It's a really, really good question. Why do you use line and not candles on mining revenue chart? Does it make sense to look for triangles? TD, other TA on the chart. You can still do triangles. You can still do TD. And you can still do all of the TA on a line chart. A line chart, and I'm looking at your guys. Wow, I mean, I might have to increase the slow mode to like 3 minutes. There's too much in the chat. How many are watching us right now? 400 people. That's not even that much. So it's a good question. It's a really good question. So you can do the same exact TA on a line chart as you can with candles, but line charts are so much better on things that aren't actually tradable. Like miner revenue is not tradable. So if your asset is not tradable, there is absolutely zero reason to look at candlesticks. Candlesticks are specific to tradable assets and tradable positions. If your chart is not something you trade, like that time Bloomberg put out a TD analysis on the price of avocados. Like you're not going to be trading avocados, but it's good to put the TD on avocados so you know how much avocados are worth. But if you're not going to be trading the asset, there is absolutely no reason to look at it in candlestick form. A line chart is way, way, way cleaner. It's a good question, though. I like that question. Can you please comment on this? Can BitMax bank account be frozen during investigation? That is a, okay. I'm going to lean towards yes, but it's just a very small lean. So BitMax did their homework before they did something stupid. So BitMax never did anything stupid. And BitMax has no ties to the US. BitMax also has some of the best lawyers in the world. So the probability of BitMax's account, oh, I'm sorry, Bitfinex, not BitMax, but I'm on a BitMax roll. So the probability of BitMax's account being frozen, and they probably don't even have a bank account. They're all in Bitcoin. But Bitfinex's bank account, yeah, that's easy. Bitfinex, 100% it can be frozen. BitMax bank account, probably not, but never underestimate the levels the federal governments will take to stop what they don't like. But Bitfinex, hell yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't been yet. When will you visit or make a workshop in Portugal? Great question. I really want to go to Portugal. I just have not had an opportunity yet. There is this conference in Portugal called Web Summit. It's one of the biggest events in the world, and it's taking place in November. My team has been trying to reach out to Web Summit so I can speak there, but we can't reach them. So if I reach Web Summit and I can get a speaking gig at Web Summit in November, I will come to Portugal in November. Otherwise, I may have to find another time to get there. How likely is 4,200 to hold? It's actually pretty likely. 4,200 is pretty likely to hold. What are your thoughts on Monero? I think Monero is a non-scammy, useless token. Guys, you are sending me way more questions that I can manage. Clearly, the 2-minute slow mode is not slow enough. I will be looking to raise that next time. Now that I probably have more people on, I have not done Bitcoin TA yet. I only 500 people. Wow, a little low. I got a little frustrated on the last video, but now that I've relaxed a little bit and hit the sauna and made it to a little beach resort, and there's a beach right behind me that you can't see, unfortunately, because I'm an idiot that started the stream late, and I've had a couple of tequilas, and I haven't eaten in 24 hours. I decided to just do a Q&A session. How much premium will there still be on the theory after the? So if the Bitcoin ETF, official Bitcoin ETF begins, there's going to be no premium on GBTC. XRP USD looks like it's going to break down from a descending triangle. Next support is 15 cents, I'm assuming, 0.015. I don't know if that's in what units that is. Can you check it out eventually? Maybe eventually, like I'm sitting here by the beach and I don't want to like pull up a bunch of charts. But maybe I'll take a look at XRP. I really don't. I like XRP is in my top 5 most hated tokens. It's right up there with Token Pay, XRP. All right. You think it will go to 1800? I still look in the epic show of in our epic show of has Bitcoin bottomed? I said that I was 40% that the bottom was in. That means I am 60% that we are going to go lower than 3,000. I am still 60% that we are going to go lower than 3,000. What is my percentage that we're going to go lower than 2,000? Well, if I'm 60% that we're lower than 3,000, I have to be maybe 55% that we're going to go below 2,000. Thank you, Reed, for your nice comment. Are you coming back Montreal anytime soon? Maybe. So I have to go to this event called, well, have to. I want to, and I'm going to this event called Pork Fest. It's up in New Hampshire. It takes place in June. And I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I'm either going to go out to San Francisco right after for for the Bitcoin Magazine conference, or if I don't, I will just keep driving north to Montreal and or Toronto. Okay, so that's possible. Ben wants me to change my voice. Sure. I'll speak in Russian for you. I'm trying to learn Spanish, but I'm terrible with languages. Where's Leah? Bitfinex is a scam. I wouldn't go that far. And if I'm saying I wouldn't go that far, that's... Look, if you make your own money, you're a scam. If you make a useless token, you're a scam. If you are Bitfinex, you just end up running a bad business, and you probably got scammed by what's that, blockchain? No, not that company. Anyway, it's what happens when you're on 4 tequilas. We're gonna do an in-depth Bitfinex tether tomorrow with Tyler and hopefully Leah. I haven't looked at the price yet. I just want to look at some of your questions, guys. I feel bad about losing my cool in the last episode, so I just want to go through some of your questions. Do TDST lines have any value once broken? Absolutely. Please read the links on tonebase.com, education section 6, Bloomberg Market Essentials. It'll explain it to you. Let me see here. Tone, sorry, mate. Did you already look at the S&P? I have not looked at any charts yet. The cartel is looking for blockchain developers to put, you know what? I'm going to stop reading that right now. Am I 5-year long-term bullish? Absolutely. Have I read Bitcoin Times Volume 1? I have not. Oh, wow. The chat just jumped really much. I don't know where I was. As stressful as the lack of time and constant travel, my lack of time and constant travel, are you having the most awesome, stressful experience I can imagine? Look, I really enjoy my life. I get frustrated sometimes with people, but I really do enjoy my life. Costa Rica. Haven't made it out there yet. Hi, Tone. A few weeks ago, John McAfee said, anything John McAfee says is crazy. No, John McAfee doesn't know who Satoshi is. That's insane. No, it's not going to affect the Bitcoin price. All right, sorry guys. I mean, I might have to increase the slow mode. Clearly, 2 minutes is not enough because I'm getting way more questions that I can manage. What do you think about Bit Refill? I think they're pretty cool. I haven't really used them. Up, $20 tip. Thank you so much, Mark. I will take a look at your question. Oh, no, just thank you for tipping. You're just thanking me for my time. You are more than welcome. Atlanta. I was in Atlanta last year. Wow, I was impressed by my following in Atlanta. Thank you, the community in Atlanta. You are great. I want to go back to Atlanta, but I have not had a chance to do that yet. Maybe in December when I'm coming back from Latin America, because I'm always at the Latin American Bitcoin conference in December. All right. Oh man, I didn't realize how, like, yeah, I'll tell you guys where I am like tomorrow or the next day. Tone, the fact that all these shorts are on a light volume should be easy short squeeze. Yeah, it's possible, but the charts still lean bearish. BitMax isn't targeted by US because they have been closing accounts. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. If the US wants to go after them, they'll find a way to go after them. You guys keep underestimating the power of the US government. Don't. Like, don't. No, I had plenty of tequila. It's time for food soon. All right, guys, you want to start with my name or the word question? When you start with high tone and I see your question, Sergio, you're lucky that I caught it. One question. Do you think you'll be coming to Central America soon, such as Costa Rica? Costa Rica is not in the plans, but I will be in Latin America. Again, don't really want to name the countries for OPSEC reasons, but Costa Rica is on my visit list. I will do my best. I may not get to all of your questions, guys. I don't have a person taking questions right now for me. I'm doing my best, but the live chat is scrolling really fast for me. Hi, Tone. Do you think that if Bitcoin starts a bull run before we get the shitcoin capitulation, we can get that the Bitcoin goes up, getting stronger? Guys, if the bull run begins before shitcoins die, it's a problem. It's actually a problem. I will probably leave this space sooner than later if shitcoins rally with Bitcoin. If shitcoins die and Bitcoin rallies without them, you may have me in this profession longer before I switch to nutrition. Will Bitcoin always follow the same pattern, rising exponentially then crashing? Yes, because the brain of a human doesn't change. Wow, live chat scrolling too fast. Sorry, guys. If you go to Portugal, go to Madeira Island. I'll try to remember that, but I doubt it. I doubt I'd have the time. If you come to Web Summit, I will trade my spare room to get a view of Lisbon for an entrance to the conference. Like I said, I would love to speak at Web Summit. I'm trying. We'll see what happens. Hi, Tone. Do you think that if Bitcoin... Oh, yeah, I read that question already. Tone, when Tether implodes, how does that affect Bitcoin price? I want to talk about that with Tyler probably tomorrow. Can you talk about the TD Ameritrade adding Bitcoin trading? No, I can't. I don't know enough about it to speak about it. When are you coming to Vancouver? I probably won't. So I've been to Vancouver once to teach a workshop. I had about 8 or 9 people, which is very low. And that's the only time I actually got detained at the border and had a problem entering the country. So flying from the US to Canada is apparently a problem. So Vancouver Border Patrol really pissed me off. So I doubt you'll see me in Vancouver again. Sorry, Vancouver guys. Dude, and it wasn't Bitcoin related. They're just dicks. Do you think that this year's consensus will affect the price of Bitcoin at all? Absolutely not. I have never thought that consensus has ever affected the price of Bitcoin. The longer Bitcoin stays above 5,000, is it bullish or bearish? It's neutral. It's neutral because we went to 5,500. So eventually, if it stays at 5,000 for a really long time, like 6 months, then sure, I can see it being bullish. But as long as it's like 2 to 3 months at 5,000, it's actually neither. But then again, if it's 2 to 3 months, now we're getting close to the halving. So other forces can make it bullish, but not the fact that it's 5,000. Somebody wants me to look at the charts. I'll look at the charts in a second. Question, what do you think about the E-Trade? I don't know what to think. I haven't had time to fully understand what the hell they're doing. I see a tipped question. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Thank you, Holland. I'm planning to buy a whole Bitcoin at 2,500 or less, and it never makes it, and I miss out. Should I be dollar cost averaging now? I honestly can't answer that. It's up to you. I have Bitcoin. So for me, if it goes to 2,500, I will try to buy more. But if it doesn't, I'm okay. If you're not a trader, like I don't have a problem with dollar cost averaging now. I never did. Do you see that ARIA destroy? I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Buy some top shelf tequila. I'm actually okay with medium shelf tequila, but yes, if you're asking me for top shelf tequila, what's my favorite top shelf tequila? It's Hiradara Selection Suprema. Tone, thank you for your content. Thank you, Jamal. By the way, do you think Crypto Capital, that's the scammy company, is honestly a real company? Well, it's a company. Also, thoughts around trading based on NVT. I'm not, look, NVT is new to me. I guess I'm a little old. I don't have time to learn new indicators. I've never dealt with on-chain volume. It never existed in my life of trading. A live stream with Tizen. Yeah, I like Tizen. I should do a stream with him. Oh yeah, Barcelona is bad for pickpocketers, guys. Watch out. That's where my bag got stolen at the airport. Never. That was like the one time last year, right? So I am like paranoid about ever checking my bag. I never check my bag of clothes. The one time I was forced to check my bag because I was bringing too many Bitcoin hats and my bag was a little big and heavy was when I was going to Barcelona to go on the cruise and I lost the bag. Never arrived. Somebody at Barcelona airport stole it. So, like, it's amazing, right? So you don't check a bag all year because you're paranoid of it being stolen. The one time you check it at the end of the year, it gets stolen. Seattle. No plans for Seattle, sorry. That's why you got to have multiple passports. I agree. I'm almost at multiple passports. I've already applied. Do you ever get the runs? No, I watch what I eat. What alts are you long? No, Bitcoin. God, that's a terrible question. All right, guys, maybe I should take a look at the charts. Like I said, I'm doing this stream. I'm doing a lot of Q&A. I feel bad about losing my cool on an earlier stream. Let's go to the charts. Let's take a look at the charts. It's dark, but the pool's still open. Got my bathing suit on. And the ocean's right behind me. I know you can't see it. It's a total fail on my part doing this stream late. I'll try to do one first thing in the morning. Maybe I'll go to bed early. We'll see. All right, what am I doing? Charts. Let's do charts. Okay, here's the Bitcoin chart. Here's the monthly chart. The month is almost over. Almost over. And as you can see, we are stuck at the long-term moving average. We are on a monthly green 2 above a green 1, and that is bullish. So the monthly chart is bullish. I would love to look at this chart when the month eventually closes. This is the weekly chart. I still say we're in a bull trap. Guys, nothing has changed. If you look at this chart, nothing has changed. If we can break above the blue moving average, we will talk about this chart changing. For now, nothing's changed. Okay, so another week has started. I hope today is Monday. I have no idea what day it is. We are being held by the blue moving average. That is critical. This means that the bear market is still intact. We are still in a bear market. Is the bottom in? Maybe. But the bottom being in doesn't change the fact that we are still in a bear market. Daily chart. I put this triangle on this morning. I still think it is more likely to break down than break out. But I think tomorrow or the day after, the Bitfinex news will finally be fully absorbed and decisions will be made. Nothing is happening right now. The 12-hour chart is not interesting at all. It is technically on a bearish trade. It is below both moving averages. It hit a red 2 going below a red 3. So the more likely move is to the downside. 4-hour chart doesn't, again, useless. Nothing to see here. I'm not going to keep redrawing this triangle on a 1-hour chart. I'm just going to stick to the daily chart triangle. Bitfinex, God knows what's going on. Hey, so there is a data error here. I went back to my old videos to see what happened to this premium. You see this arrow right there that says the Dow hack? This spike was in the opposite direction. So I don't know what the hell that happened to the data, but this is wrong. My chart is right. This does not point to the middle of nothing. This spike is supposed to be in the opposite direction. So either Bitfinex or Bitstamp, one of them changed their data or something happened. Like, accuracy in historical data is insanely important. And if you go back to my videos from like a year ago or 2 years ago, you will see a spike right there, which no longer exists. So somebody backdated and changed data. GBTC is going down, not a surprise. Mining revenue. It's got to come back down. Gold. Gold hit a 9. It's in the process of a 1 to 4 candle correction. It is too early to tell if the 1 to 4 candle correction is over. So the count to, what a beautiful, oh my God, what a beautiful 9 to short the shit out of the euro. Guys, if you're not paying attention to the sequential, you're missing out on some amazing trades. Here's a buying opportunity off the 9. Here's a selling opportunity off the 9. Nothing here. Nothing here. Here's a buying opportunity off the 9. Here's a selling opportunity off the 9. Nothing really here, so your stop loss gets hit, but the count got broken. You've broken setup trend. The euro is screwed. S&P just hit an all-time high, but it also hit a sequential 13. This is the weekly futures, daily futures, sorry. It's a reversal candle. It's a shooting star at the top. It's a sequential 13, and it's on a 7 of 9. But I am bullish the S&P. Here is the weekly S&P cash. You have to use a different indicator. You got to use the TVC :SPX to see it. It is a shooting star at the top on daily but this is what I usually look at weekly. And we just hit an all new all-time high. Now you gotta be careful here, because the combo, and I know this because I can see it in the chart, the combo is almost on a 13. The combo is gonna potentially be on a 13 next week. That is something to pay attention to. Let's look at some stocks. Amazon, daily 9, you were supposed to get out. It hit earnings, it outperformed, and it's time to get out. Amazon is on a daily 9. You got to be careful. Weekly, it's on a weekly 9. You got to get out of Amazon, guys. If you were dumb enough to hold through earnings and you made money, you got to take that profit. Amazon is going to be on a pullback. Okay. I heard Google had a problem. Doesn't look like it. Google seems okay. Earnings tomorrow. I think they got crushed on earnings. We'll look at it tomorrow in earnings. But you were supposed to get out of Google. Look, it's on a 9. You gotta get out before the earnings day. We'll look at it tomorrow. I really care about Lyft because that's the stock I want to get into. That's the weekly Lyft. Too early to look at weekly. Yeah, if Lyft goes above that green line, it might be a buying opportunity. I will keep an eye on Lyft. Zoom. Zoom is neutral right now. All right, I haven't been looking at your live chat. I can go back to the live chat. I am on a beach. It's a little dark. Google was down 7% today after earnings. Do you think the entire market will pull back? It's possible. I'll take a look at Google tomorrow and we'll evaluate. Tone, would SPX Dow new all-time highs make you bullish on Bitcoin this year? And no, it's Bitcoin is not correlated to the market, guys. It's irrelevant to what the S&P does. As long as the S&P is as long as the markets are rational, as long as the markets aren't crashing and aren't rising exponentially, then I think Bitcoin is independent and uncorrelated. Tone, are margin traders selling Bitcoin for USD on Bitfinex? I really don't know, guys. I haven't had time to think about that kind of deep thought inside Bitfinex. Should you do a Q&A on DTube? No, DTube I think has a shitcoin, so absolutely not. I don't want to look at any charts right now, guys. Maybe next time. No, the last thing I need is another drink. Pinterest. Yeah, I can look at Pinterest because it's right here. Oh, holy shit. God damn. All right, guys. This is why you buy the green 2 above a green 1, because that green 3 can happen. So those of you that trade the sequential system, and on the one, you needed at least 5 days of TD to start the count. And then if you bought the green 2 above a green 1, you made some good money. So Pinterest, bullish. What do you want me to say? Yeah, I just don't want to pull up JPY right now. So sorry, Crypto Liberty. +1 for Disney. Did you attend, Bill? Did you attend my workshop? We did a whole like 20 minutes on Disney stock in my workshop. Maybe I'll cut that out and put it up on YouTube. I have no thoughts on Tendermint. I think it's nonsense. How do you think Bitcoin will reach 1,300? I don't know. If it's going to hold 4,250 short term, I don't know, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, imagine a scenario where BitMax goes down, and other exchanges all go down because of a global coordinated effort to take down Bitcoin exchanges. Like, nobody knows what can happen. Is your TD sequential tutorial still on your site? Of course. Are there any other sources we should use to learn TD? I mean, all the sources I know of are on my site. Go to education section 6. Thoughts on the housing market? I haven't really thought about it yet. I don't have any thoughts. Where do you want to travel? I travel where I want to travel, guys. Why do you always short the bottom and long the top? Because that's the best trade. What's for dinner? Either fish or meat. I try to eat fish 2 to 3 times a week and meat the rest of the week. And I usually eat once a day. All right, guys, I think it's time to call it a night. I am talking to Tyler and Leah. I got a tip. Last question. Have you ever considered doing a paid subscription for trading stocks, Bitcoin, etc.? I've thought about it, but it would be a terrible subscription because I am not stable enough. And I don't mean mentally. I am pretty stable mentally. I am not locationally stable enough to provide any value as a subscription trading opportunity. No plans for Minneapolis, sorry. Is Tom DeMark still alive? Yes, he does interviews on Bloomberg all the time. All right, guys. I'll try to bring you another stream with Tyler Jenks as we talk about the Bitfinex and Tether. There is an ocean right behind me. You can't see it because it's dark. I'm going to call it a day. I apologize for losing my cool this morning at the airport. I came to a nice place, had some drinks, chilled in the sauna, enjoyed the pool, enjoyed the ocean, and it's time to relax a little bit more, get some dinner, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.